Okay, good afternoon everyone. At least for me is it good afternoon. Welcome to my live stream. I hope that my sound is okay and that everybody can hear me right. I hope so at least. Maybe when someone is coming to the chat and let me know, but for now I have no viewers, so let's see what happens, and I hope everything is okay. So my name is Thea and I am going to color with you today. This is part 4 of a series. I showed you how to draw a flower, how to mask the flower, how we did the background, and now we are going to color the flower. But first we are going to get the mask tape off. I wanted to do it off camera, but I thought, well, maybe you like it to see how it looks when we are taking it off, so I leave it on there and we are going to do it together. Okay, so I take my knife and I've already here a small spot who was already coming off my paper. That's something what you have to watch for always when you are taking a sponge and you are doing your background, from your masking tape through your paper, not the other way around, because you can see I have 2 parts who is already lifting, and that is not what we want. So I'm going to take a little bit with my knife, and just be careful, don't try to cut into your paper. And this one will be very easy because it's a big and solid image. When you have all small detail and little things, it's a little bit difficult. It's not difficult, but you have to be careful. So you see, now I have my flower and my image with the lines. And again, I did it in another video, so if you want to see it, you can do it. Hey Darlene, nice to see you here. Do you hear me, Darlene? Can you tell me if the sound is okay? So now we need to be careful, and I have a piece of paper which is like from a sticker. This was the backing from the masking film, so I'm using it now because the palm pastel will not be very sticky to it, and everything keep nicely, I hope. I hope. So we are going to color the flower because it's a little bit longer than 1-2 hours. I will lay first a base color from with palm pastels, and when I've done that we are going to do only the pencils. Okay, when I am working alone and without a camera, I will use only pencils, but for now I have hurry up a little bit, so I'm going to do a little bit with the palm pastels, at least 1 layer. So I have my white and I have my blending white, and I'm going to use them both. I think I'm only going to use white first to see how it goes. So I'm just going to try. I'm not all the way to the end because I'm going to do that with my pencils, because it's such a nice and crisp surrounding. I will leave it. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that, and I will try what happens when I take a little bit of my colors blender. So I'm going to play between those, and I get my color a little bit down. I'm just making light layers. I'm taking a pencil And I think I'm going to use this one, or let me try to make a little bit of a point on it. Hey Melta, good day, welcome. So I'm going to I have here my reference photo, so you can see the shadows between those leaves, and I'm going to make them already, because if I make everything white, I don't know where the leaf will be. So I just need to make a little bit some kind of shape, so I can see what it will do for me, because if I lose it, I don't know where to go anymore. So just with my pastel pencils, I will just create, and here's a lot of shadow, so I'm already coloring a little bit there. I need to see where it's all going, so I'm looking all the time to my reference and see where it's all going. Okay, I just need a little bit so I can see where it is, where the lines are. And I see when I'm putting out my layer next to it, it's almost disappearing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of a darker gray. This is how you play, and you look and see what you need. So this one should be a little bit more gray, darker gray. My point is a little bit breaking, so I have to be careful. And now I will see it more, so that's okay. That's better. So it's not that I want to be neatly, I just want to make sure that I already have a little bit of a base layer, so I don't need to do so much work with my pencils. When I'm alone and I'm just doing the things in my own time, I will use only the pencils. Yes, Melta, I did also with palm pastels. I have a video before here. This is part 4 for this project, and part 3 is the one with the background. So if you want to know how I did it, you can see the other video. You see, it's not perfect, it's just that I have a little bit of color down already. I try to be careful. As much as I can. I'm putting my pencils a little bit in front of me because my hand is rolling over it, and that's not a nice feeling. I have my white here and I have a blender. Don't use too much of your blender, because when you have too much on your paper, the blender, I mean, then it's hard to get any pencil on your paper. So be careful about that. Oh my, I need to sneeze. Oh, I'm sorry guys. I'm not sick. I am just sneezing one time, I hope. It's from the dust, from the pencils, I think. But every time somebody sneezes, everybody think, oh my gosh, that person is sick or has corona or something like that. No, I'm not sick. At least not yet. Still not yet. So let's hope it stays that way. So how was your weekend until so far? Saturday today. I have a little bit of a back problem. I always have a bad back. From my, well, when I was around 16. I have scoliosis. So sometimes, yes, it hicks a little bit up, like now. So I'm already 2 days in very much pain. So I thought, let's go on YouTube. Then I think about something else and not on my back. I'm keeping it warm, do my exercises. But yeah, it's always something to deal with. Sometimes months and months it's going well, and sometimes 2-3 months I have so much trouble with it. But yeah, I deal it all my life with it. But I hope your weekend is much better than mine. Okay. I have to separate those two leaves. I try to do very, very light layers because I want to blend. And then you have to be careful about your layers, I have to watch to see that I'm not making any mistakes. This one, that one, okay, that one, okay. So the first part of this video was how I draw this flower, or how you can draw this flower. And the second part of the video, oh, I need to watch. Sometimes it's so, there are so many leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Smaller one, yes, like this. Okay. And the second was how I use the masking film, how I place it. The third, I did the background. And now the fourth, I hope to finish the flower. We are going for that. At least. In the beginning is always a hard time, so to keep everything in the right shape. And when you have it, it's easier to get everything done with putting on the colors. Oh, look, I've already have my blue hand, so please watch out for it. I'm going to take this. Right. I put my hand here. I try. I hope it will be okay. Or unless I have to finish some things later to make it nice again. But let's hope it will stay okay. I'm using mostly my white because I don't want to use too much the blending color if I don't need it. I want to do it without. So with my pencils later I will be going to the end. For now I'm just trying to make a little bit already of a color and the shapes. And if you can see, it's going to work. Okay. I'm seeing that here's some. Always be gentle with your sponges on the pastel mat. That is the paper that I'm using. Just a light touch because the passemat is eating the sponge. So when you are doing light touches, it will survive. Okay, I'm almost around. Okay. So nice to see how the flower is coming together from almost a black paper and getting his shape now. That's what I love about this creating. Don't take too much on your sponge at once. Just make light layers because it makes it much easier to blend with your other colors, and for me is that the gray colors. I'm putting a light layer of green and I'm using I don't know how you call it, the chromosite oxide green. I'm just putting here a light layer. You won't see much of this color, but it is there, so I wanted to put it in the first layer, and then we're going over it with our yellows. But for the first layer I want to be a little bit of green. So also this is enough, and later we are coming back for the yellows. Okay, so I put away my pen pastels and I'm getting my pencils, and I'm using pencils from Stabilo, the Carbotello, and I'm using the pastels from Faber-Castell. These two I'm going to use. So I have here my white from both. I'm going to see which one I like more to fill it up, because it's always a preference what you like. And maybe I'm going to like both of them together. And now we have to be careful, and also still laying light layers. So maybe you do need 2, 3 of them. Try to get to the end so you don't see any gray anymore. And watch your reference photo to see how the form of the end of the flower is. So I'm putting a light layer on it. I have here a paper stamp, and I will go over it to try to get the soft pastels into my paper. So this is where our blending starts. And try to get a good nice white layer. But I don't want to fill too much of my paper because I can't do anything with it anymore. So I'm trying to get the white into my paper. I'm going to take the gray. I'm going to make now all the lines in the leaf. I take my paper stamp again and try to blend it in to make it softer. And I'm going over it with my white again. I'm now making the form of the leaves at the end. And leave it like that for now. Maybe a little bit of gray. A little bit here. Taking my paper stamp again, trying to mix it or to blend it. And if you think it's too much, just take a little bit of your white. Just play with your pencils, going back and forward. and make the flower alive. Okay, going to do the second one. And I see that this one is going that way. So that is so nice about pastel pencils or pen pastel. You can make or correct your mistakes so easily. That's so nice about it. Turn your pencil around because it will be going, the point will be going away very fast. So you need to sharpen it a lot. Or you have also, I don't know if I have here. I hope I can find it quickly. Yes, you also have some things like this, and that is like, I don't know how you call it in English, but you can put your pencil on it and sharpen it like this. It's always nice to have that at hand. I have two colors of gray, a darker and a lighter one. One of the lighter one a little bit next to here. It's too little, so make it a little bit darker. Going over with my lighter. And try to play. Okay, take my darker color, and this is all shadow. Against this flower leaf, a little bit here. Take my paper roll. Don't push too hard, just go over it. Don't fill up the paper totally, because we want to get some more layers if we need to. So with your pencils you get a little bit more dust. You can't avoid it. You can't avoid it if you only want to use palm pastels, but then it's harder to get all those details in it. So if you want to have details, try to use your pencils. Hey Jessie, hello. I have the soft brush and I can take a little bit of my powder away. Don't do it like this. Don't do it like this because you will smudge all your background what already is finished. when you take it to the middle, we need to work on this piece, so it doesn't matter if some white is coming on this, so like this. So try to remember that. Okay. We are going to see. Sometimes with this all white leaves, it's hard to see when a leaf is stopping and where starts the next one. That is somewhere around here. And if it isn't really exactly like your reference, it doesn't matter. Every flower has different looks, so if yours is a little bit different than your reference photo, it doesn't matter. A reference is something to work from, is not to copy it. If you want to copy it, you take a picture. Just look at it like some example on how you can do something. A white flower has always a lot of gray in it. A white flower is never white. I think I need to sharpen my pencil again. have a little bit of trouble about making this one because the shape is not exactly what I want, but it's getting there. Oh, I hate it when my laptop is making that much of a sound, and it's all about the program that's running, but it's so not nice to hear, not for you and not for me. I'm going to see what this one is doing for me. Oh yes, that's better, because I need a little bit more of white here. So you can see the one or the other will always make a little bit of a difference. It's really nice to have different materials to work with. Yes, this is better, looking better. This one a little bit bigger. And now this one must be a little bit like this. It's coming. Sometimes you need to play with it to get the right shape. Okay. Already make a little bit of the gray into flower leaf. So it's going that way. So now I'm going to try the Faber-Castell pit, how it goes with that one. Maybe I like it better. And now I have here a little bit of black, and that must be blue. So later I will make it blue. So I didn't cut my my masking film exactly like the flower shape, so I need to correct it with the dark blue, but we will do that later. Try to do this as least as you can. Yep, and there my computer goes again. Going into the air. Oh my gosh. Okay, here needs a little bit of gray layer. So I blend it a little. Like this. Okay. Going making the seconds for the next shape. It's a little bit of a point here. If you have a question, please let me know. Do you want to be a little bit closer to it? Maybe you can see it better what I'm doing. There's no secrets. You can see I need a little bit of white here. Interesting when you are playing around that the shapes will come. It takes a little bit patience, but that is what coloring is. Coloring is having patience. If you are coloring with pencils, normal pencils, pastel pencils, whatever, you need to have a little bit of patience. So you see it's coming. I'm going to sharpen my pencils a little bit. If you have a question, please let me know. I also need to sharpen my gray. Oh, I wasn't watching, now it's breaking. so nice to see you all here. You three at least, for now. Because I need to make the hours to get somewhere here. I have to have, and that's a lot, 4,000 watching time hours. So every hour that you are coming to watch here, I'm happy. And if you don't want to watch, just leave your computer on and go do your thing. So I'm making my hours now. I'm just kidding with you. But that is what YouTube wants. He wants you first have all 1,000 people on your channel or 4,000 watching hours. So that will be almost a year for me making videos like this. And where I am, oh, looking. I have to watch. Okay. So every time I putting a video on, I have a few hours more. So you can guess how long it takes to get somewhere. It's for all the new people who also want to start a YouTube channel. It takes a long time. If you want to earn something from it, at least, if you are just doing it for fun, then there is no problem. But if you want to earn something from it, then it takes a little bit time to get there, and you have to take at least a year for it, and then you have to upload every week at least to get about, well, I think about 50. Well, if you upload every week and you have the 52 weeks, you have to be around 50, 70 kind of videos to get there where you want. So yeah, I have something to do. That's okay. I will be there somehow, somewhere, sometime. And how more videos you have uploaded, how easier you will be found by others. So let's see. But for now, I'm happy with you watching me. So thank you. And it's also hard to figure out what kind of videos the people want to see, because I'm now uploading just what I think of what I'm doing. So maybe they do like this, they do like that, and you can see in all your status what people like to see, or which video they are watching the most. So you can work on that. So if people do like soft pastels and they don't like color pencils, or they don't like alcohol markers or anything about that, then you know what you have to upload more. So That's all about the learning process. But for now I'm uploading as much as I can, and then we have to see where it's going in the future, because maybe I'm only going to do one or two kind of mediums on this channel. I don't know yet. It's just what the people want, what they are watching. What do you like to watch? Do you like everything? Do you want specific things? Let me know, because it's all a learning. For me, it's all learning about what people want. It's not easy. And I do like do a lot, but yeah, you can't do everything. And I also have, of course, a day job, so I have to choose. Not for now, but in the future I need to choose things. To do, but we will see. And it sounds so easy, eh? Oh, you make every week just a video, but it isn't easy because you don't have every week the time. If you just have your job, this isn't my job. And if you just have a day job and you do have to do your things in the weekend, and I'm also working sometimes in the weekend. I had to work tomorrow, but because my back pain is so much, I told my chief, I'm not coming tomorrow. I'm sorry. Can't happen. So if you also have to work in the weekends, then you don't have much time left, because also you have your home, you need to clean, to iron. So yeah. This one is very grey, but it's also very grey on my reference, so I leave it like that. If I think it's too grey when I'm finished, I can always make it up lighter. This one needs to be lighter. This one only has a white thing like here. Oh. Okay. Just a line here, and then a line here. This one is a little bit strange for me. see because this one must be white. That's so hard, eh? You have two colors and you have to make all those shapes and all the depth and shadows. Let's see how well it goes. It goes there. And that one is going down like this. I'm going to turn this little. I hope you can see it on my reference. Of course it's hard to see when that is not turned. Okay. Okay. And I don't know if this is boring for you to see. Maybe it is. And maybe you can fast forward if you watching it back to see how it will be at the end. Try to turn my reference photo also so I can watch better what I'm seeing. It's not always easier to perform on a live level because everyone expects from you that you are doing well because you are doing this. But I am also human and I'm also making mistakes and I also need to make corrections just like you. So and people don't expect it because you are doing YouTube. Yeah, yeah. Watch out there. This is not okay. Thank you, Melton. Oh, I see I'm almost out of frame. I'll put my phone a little bit higher so it's better for you to see. Sorry for that, guys. I didn't see it. I think that is better. A little bit that way. I'm sorry, I didn't know. There's a small line to just separate those two leaves, but it's almost only white, so I'm going to color over it. Then it's just so you see better. And I think when the center is coming, and when it's all yellow and it's all being there, then it's almost another picture again. But you see how many work it is. It's not a one, two, three, and it's finished. Just take your time. I need to watch now. There's a lot of gray here, so I'll make it first a little bit white so I can see it better what must be gray. And here and here a little bit gray. Okay. Going around in all white. Then on a paper blum stamp. So now I have to correct everything. This one must be white here. Here a little bit more white. Here a little bit more white. And the rest must be gray. This all must be gray. Okay. Okay. This one is not so easy, not so difficult, because it's just 3 stripes of gray and a little bit of white. So this one is easy. It's almost half of it. And how long am I here? I don't see anything. How I can see? Okay, Melta. Have a nice evening and a good dinner. So, oh, it's almost 6. That's already so late. Well, then I'm not going to make it. Because I have to get some dinner too, of course. Wow, I didn't expect it to take it so long. Okay. Maybe I will be coming back later this evening to take part 5. Oh my gosh. I hope people don't mind. But I wanted to show everybody how the process is, because a lot of people asking me, how are you doing this, and how do you get that nice blend, and how do you do that? So I want to try to let everybody see, but yeah, it takes time. It takes a lot of time. And I don't mind, but Yeah, I expect not everybody has the patience to watch this all. But for the people who want it, you can see it. This is almost not so difficult one. Just make it a very big white. Taking the paper, stamp, going to blend. Just a little bit here. And I'll make it white again. Just a little bit of gray. But yeah, like this. Okay. You can see that it needs a little bit curved. Oh, I'm going out of frame. I'm going out of frame. Help! That is the hard part. Always to get into the frame. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying. And some white line. Okay. That one is only a little bit white line here. And let's see if the other white is better. And this takes a little bit more. Okay. was a little bit too big, so I'll make it a little bit smaller. Okay. This is better. Just a little bit gray here. Little paper paper. Blump, stamp. I'm telling everybody blump, stamp. Okay. Okay, and do just a few more and then I am going to quit because my husband is making dinner and it's almost finished. So I will come back later tonight after dinner and we are going to finish this. Because I think you need to see the finishing piece. That would be so nice. And not only on a photo, just I'm doing it. In the center of the flower we need to work from a little bit. So I hear him cooking, so when he's calling, I'm going. But I thought I can do this in 2 hours, but no, I can't. You see, I needed more time. Hey, great. Nice to see you here. Thank you. It's just halfway, so I'm not going to get it all finished now. But I think I'm coming back after my dinner, so I'm just for a few minutes I'm going, and then I'm going to stop. I'm coming back about 2 hours or something like that, and then I'm going to do a little bit more because I just wanted to finish this now because I'm taking already 2-3 weeks and I'm done with it. I want us to finish it. I have to see which one it is because I've lost my shape. That one is that one. Okay, this one. I need to make it a little bit white to see the shapes better. This one has been working like here. It's a little bit bigger. So a little bit of gray on this side, more white here. Okay. I need to do a little bit more. Like this. Okay, we are coming somewhere. This one has a little bit. Something like this. Just a little bit. And now make it a little bit more gray just on the top. I'll do it with my paper stamp. Okay. Just keep on watching on my reference. See the shapes every time again. I can see that I need to make a strange shape here, so I'm going to do it. About this. And taking the gray a little bit higher. Okay guys, I think that's for today, or at least for now, and I will be coming back after my dinner, because I thought I was finishing this before dinner, but I don't. I didn't expect to be such a long time with it, working on this and still working on this. So, and I want to finish it in real time with you. That's the way you learn, just to see me struggle through all those things. Just like you struggle when you are doing this at home. Oh, there's the matches on my phone. Taking already a bit of the green into the white and play with it a little. It will be mostly yellow, but yeah, for now. Okay, so for now it's this. Got to get you out. Oh, it's a little bit too far. So for now it's this. And we are going to work it a little bit later on the other part, and to make the center of it. So I hope you like it and learn something about it. Oh, with it. So I am going to eat my dinner for now. I want to say thank you for being here. It's such nice of you to see you all here. And maybe I will see you later. Maybe I think about 2 hours. It's now 6:15, 7, 8. Yes, around 8 I think. I hope around 8. I'll be back, and let's hope we can finish this today, because I want it to be finished. Okay? Well, bye for now, and we'll see you later. Have a nice dinner, everyone. Thank you, Greet. Bye. Later.